I want you to imagine for a second how different your life would look right now if you are earning an extra $1,000 per day. Now, instead of just imagining, I want you to actually believe that it's possible to do exactly that. Because in this video, I'm going to reveal to you 4 different online side hustles that are proven to work, always pay, and many of them can earn you well beyond $1,000 per day, with the last 2 side hustles on this list earning the most money per day. And along the way, I'll give you real-life examples of people who are doing these side hustles, and also exactly how you can start doing them for yourself. Online side hustle number 1, creating and selling wedding party greeting cards. Now, the first online side hustle is creating and selling wedding party greeting cards. Take a look at the seller here on Etsy with over 577,000 sales on Etsy and has earned over $5 million just from selling digital greeting cards. And this comes out to about $83,000 per month. And keep in mind, this is probably all profit because all this seller is doing is selling digital greeting cards. And this means there's basically zero overhead. My guess is that they probably have a couple of subscriptions to some websites that help them design their greeting cards and maybe a couple of other really small subscription fees. For example, you can get a subscription to a site like Kittl for only $10 per month. And with that little $10 per month subscription, have the opportunity to earn tens of thousands of dollars per month. And you can see for yourself just how simple these greeting cards are. I mean, they aren't selling anything that you yourself couldn't create and sell and make $2,000 per day from as well. And so let me show you exactly how you can start making and selling these for yourself. And I'm actually going to head back over to Kittl because Kittl has a ton of greeting card templates crafted by world-class designers that we can easily customize with just a few clicks. And so I'm going to click right here so that I can sort all of these greeting cards by wedding cards, only because based on my research, wedding greeting cards are one of the most popular greeting cards to sell on Etsy. And so I really like all of these, but the one that I want to start out with is this one right here. And with this one design alone, we can easily come up with dozens of other new wedding greeting card templates to sell on Etsy. For example, I can change the fonts, the colors. All of these tiny little details like the doves, the lines, the ornament borders can all easily be changed and updated to come up with all sorts of different unique designs. And this is why I love Kittl so much. It's highly intuitive and very easy to use. And in just under 4 to 5 minutes, we've come up with all of these different greeting card templates that we can sell on our Etsy shop. Now, if you want a dedicated video about how to do all this, be sure to drop a comment down below. And if 100 people leave a comment, then I'll be sure to make a dedicated video about it. Online side hustle number 2, creating and selling product labels. Check this out. This seller here has over 30,000 sales on Etsy and has earned over $14,000. And this is simply by selling product labels. You might ask, what is a product label? Well, they're simply pre-designed and well-branded packaging labels that people can use to put on their physical products. And you wouldn't believe just how popular these things are on sites like Etsy and Creative Market. For example, if we just go into Etsy and type in the word product labels, you'll see all the different sellers currently selling these product label templates. Now, I know you're probably thinking there are already a lot of people selling product labels. Doesn't that just mean that the market is saturated? And the answer to that question is yes. But make no mistake about it, because market saturation is actually a good thing because it's proof that there's a large demand for a particular product. Now, this is great and all, but the real question is how exactly can you start creating product labels and selling them for yourself so that you too can make $14,000 and beyond? Well, fortunately, thanks to this extremely useful website that I recently discovered called Kittl, you don't need any design skill or experience to start creating and selling high-quality product labels. So I'm on their website right now, and all you have to do to get started is just sign up for a free account. Once you're signed in, you'll land on a page that looks like this, and all you have to do to get started is click on this option here that says Labels. And as you can see, there are an infinite number of pre-made and highly branded product label templates that we can sell on Etsy. Now, one thing that you'll notice about the product label templates that are already being sold on Etsy is that all of them are using some type of product mock-up for their main product image. For example, you'll oftentimes see sellers using like soap bottles or jars or just things that show what the actual product label would look like if someone were to use it on a product. And clearly this method works really well because virtually every seller is using some type of mock-up as their main product image. And so we're going to do the same thing, and luckily Kittl actually has a very convenient way of creating these mock-ups. So I'm back on Kittl now, and let's just say, for example, that I was going to use this template here as our first product label template to sell on Etsy. What I would do is simply click on the image and then click right here on Use This Design, and then from here I can customize every individual element of this product label template. For example, perhaps I wanted this right here to say Made in Florida. All I would do is just double-click on the text and then change it. It's literally that easy. You see, Kittl is actually very similar to like a Photoshop or Illustrator, except not nearly as complicated complex and time-consuming. And then once I'm happy with my design, I can click right here on Mockup, and there are hundreds of mockup options to choose from. But I'm just going to go with one of the packaging mockups, and I like this one specifically right here. And so I'll adjust my branding, and this right here looks perfect. And then all we have to do is just click on Download Mockup, and we can now use this as our product image on Etsy. And you can just repeat this process maybe a dozen times and have your product label Etsy shop up and running in probably less than a day. Online side hustle number 3, creating and selling digital printables. This seller here, called Planner Cattell, sells a variety of different printables on their Etsy shop and has earned over $8.66 million, or about $80,000 per month doing so. Another example is this seller here, Happy Downloads, as you can see for yourself. The only thing they're selling are digital stickers and planners, and they earn millions of dollars doing so. And as you probably could have guessed, we can use Kittl to create all of this with ease. We can then start selling our printables on Etsy, and the entire process to get started will literally only take you a few minutes. So I'm on Kittl right now, and I'm just going to click right here on New Project. And in this example, we're just going to create a printable calendar, because printable calendars are an extremely popular item on Etsy. And then for the size, I'm just going to select the A4 option, because that's kind of the standard printing paper size that most people use. And then over here where it says DPI, I'm going to change this to 300, because we want the pages to print with the highest resolution. Now, because we're creating a calendar, we'll obviously need those little square block dates that every calendar has. And so if we go to Google and type in blank calendar template followed by the current year, you'll see a ton of different free blank calendar templates that already include the dates, and we can use one of these templates as the foundation for our calendar template. Doing this will help to save us a lot of time so that we don't have to go and create all of these little individual square dates by ourselves. We can just add it into Kittl and then start designing, and designing these calendars are extremely easy. If I click over here on Elements, I can choose from thousands of different shapes, ornaments, illustrations, and abstract pieces to add to my calendar. And if you need some inspiration, head over to a site like Pinterest, then type in calendar design, and just look through the thousands of different calendar designs that are already out there to get an idea of what you can create. This is what it would look like once a customer bought and printed one of your calendars. Finally, online side hustle number 4, creating and selling t-shirts. This is a very lucrative side hustle that can be completely automated from start to finish and can be insanely profitable. This seller here sells mainly graphic t-shirts on Etsy and has over 300,000 sales since 2020. This means they've earned just shy of $16 million, which comes out to around $400,000 per month. Now, what makes this so exciting is how easy this is to get started for yourself. Basically, the process looks like this. You would use a tool like Kittl to design your t-shirt and then upload your designs onto a print-on-demand service such as Printify, which is then connected to your Etsy shop. And so every time someone buys your t-shirts on Etsy, the order is automatically sent to Printify, who then uses your uploaded designs from Kittl to print the t-shirts and ship it to the customer. This is a very automated and optimized process that can be quickly set up, and let me show you exactly how to do it. From Kittl, we can click right here on this button that says T-shirts, and when we do that, we'll be presented with a seemingly infinite number of t-shirt designs that we can then sell on our Etsy shop. And these are all designs that can not only be easily customized to fit your specific needs, but can also be used for an unlimited number of physical end products, including print-on-demand products such as t-shirts, and this means that you don't have to worry about any potential licensing issues. And so let's just say that I wanted to start with this design here. Like with any of the templates on Kittl, I can easily customize every single aspect of the template by clicking on the template parts and changing what I want. In this case, I actually like this base template, but I'm going to modify it several different times to create more t-shirt designs, and then once my designs are ready, I can use Kittl's built-in mockup feature to start individually adding each of them on top of t-shirt mockups, which I'll then use as the product images for my product listings on Etsy. I can then head into a free print-on-demand service such as Printify, attach my Etsy account, and then add all of my t-shirt designs into Printify, being sure to add the mockup images, and then once I've published the products on Printify, they'll automatically be added to my Etsy shop. And so now every single time somebody buys a t-shirt from my Etsy shop, that order will automatically be sent to Printify, who will then print the t-shirt and ship it to the customer for you, which means the only thing you have to do is just use Kittl's professional t-shirt templates to create your t-shirt designs, and that's it. Here's another example. I can actually use Kittl's built-in AI tool to generate unique images for me that we can then turn around and use on our t-shirts, and make no mistake about it, all of the top t-shirt sellers on Etsy are using a very similar process. They're using other similar sites like Canva to come up with their t-shirt designs. The only difference is that you'll be using Kittl, which has far more professional templates than Canva and has significantly more clear and transparent licensing. Before you tune out, if you want to discover the #1 way to make money online right now using AI, as a complete complete beginner with zero experience. Click the first link in the video description below to get started. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell for more latest money-making videos. And lastly, if you want to learn another 11 side hustles that you can do from your phone to earn $400 per day, watch the next video here on the screen. Remember, we refuse to be average.